need to fit a step inside here to make it a bit easier to get in and out of. Handlebars, just because they're not that way, they're this way, somebody won't like them. You can still get in and out in 13 seconds, quicker if I tried. Need a step inside there really. The seat is not fastened in yet. Need a step inside this to make it easier to get in and out. That's the steering, as I mentioned earlier. That's the fuel valve on the engine. Close, open. There will be a locking system on it when I finished. There's another lever to go there yet, which will be for the fuel tank tap on and off. There will also be incorporated into those systems a rapid engine shutdown, so that it stops burning more or less immediately and there's no thrust. Normally when you shut the fuel valve and close the throttle, it's going to wind down slowly and idle. I think it takes about 30 seconds to stop spinning anyway, from 13,900 revs per minute. And especially on a drag strip, you want it to shut off quickly, so there'll be a solenoid at the back to shut off the fuel supply nearer to the burners, to the injectors. When I start up, I've got my own electrical starter motor and system. Works automatically on a panel. There'll be a button here on a small control panel, and that's just to engage the drive dog to my system. Once the engine is running, the starter motor stops spinning, and also the drive dog disengages with that. So as for the rumour that my starter system and chain is going to be whizzing round at 13,900 revs per minute, well, that's complete bunkum. The starter system on a jet doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like a car. A car starter system, the starter motor's whizzing round like that, and the flywheel's crawling round until the engine fires and picks up. Jet engine works the other way. It's a very high power torque motor, carries a lot of current, 500–600 amps, probably more, and a turbine is speeded up from the motor. So the motor's only running at about 6,000 RPM, while the turbine is up to speed. So, as I say, once the engine starts firing and it's under its own power, the starter motor switches off and disengages automatically, and that disengages the drive dog anyway, so all the starter systems stopped. So that's it more or less. I've had to get these tubes professionally bent, timing up facilities for doing 1 3/4 inch diameter bends and special steel. I mean, sometimes I think some of these safety systems are ludicrous. I've got my own views on it, because this was originally built as a motorcycle frame. I was a sort of a lying position, but I was surrounded by frame tubes without all this. rigmarole which I've had to add to satisfy certain regulations, although I'm not intending to enter this into competition. I just want to get it built, running and do a personal best. I think I'm getting a bit long in the tooth now to be setting out on a new project of competition of a jet vehicle. It's taken so long to get this far. I crashed the bike in 2019 at 146 miles an hour I went down at. Broken shoulder blade, broken collarbone, 5 busted ribs, collapsed lung and a bang on the head. But I was right as rain after 2 months. It took me 10 months to a year to rebuild the bike, and then we had the pleasant episode of COVID. So that slowed everything down, so it's only in the last month or so now, in October 2021, that I've got round to completing this roll tube. I should say installing it, roll cage. So the seat belts fittings are already in. There's 2 down there, there's 2 at the back. It was to be originally 4, and they changed the rules and it's 5, now it's 6, so there's 2 down here. How can you imagine having a head-on crash with something? Well, your nuts would be toast, that's for sure. 6 high tensile steel bolts, Christ, 4 of them. If you broke 4 of them, your body would be in pieces. It's alright stopping the body moving, but when you stop the body moving, the internal organs keep going. The head, the brain, the heart and other parts inside your body don't stop, they keep moving. So there's internal damage. Even with all these safety devices, there's no guarantee of anything. It's in the luck of the draw. So anyway, those are my views on it. I shall work as possible near to the regulations, but as I say, I'm not going to have people looking at this and saying, I don't like this, I don't like the other, that's not right, we don't like this. All matters of opinion, and I can't be doing with that. So I shall find somewhere to run this and just do some private runs, and that'll be it for me. I'll be happy at that. I set out to build something, I want to get it finished. I'm not looking for miracles and magical speeds, we'll see. I just want to be able to do my thing, my own thing, without constant silly arguments over little tickle-tackle and rumours that go around that the starter system is spinning round on a chain at 14,000 revs per minute and I shouldn't be having rear suspension on the back. Well, tell that to Donald Campbell, Richard Noble, John Ackroyd. And that'll do me, I think. Need a step on the inside of here so I can get out without damaging anything. I'm still pretty fit and agile. So, that's it I think till next time, whenever that'll be.